Hello, I'm here again from my home library. You can see that I've brought home quite a few books from the STS library to share with you over the coming weeks. And today I want to share with you this book that's called Ruby Finds a Worry by Tom Percival. And I picked this book because I think it gives us some really great strategies of what we can do when we feel worried. So let's get started. There's Ruby dancing around. Maybe look at her and see what she looks like she's feeling right now. I imagine that she's feeling really happy and really free, and she's just moving around and dancing to maybe her favorite song. So this is Ruby Finds a Worry by Sean Percival. Ruby loved being Ruby. She loved to swing up high, and she loved to explore wild, faraway places. Sometimes she even went all the way to the very bottom of the garden. Ruby was perfectly happy until one day. She discovered a worry. It wasn't a very big worry. In fact, it was so small that at first Ruby hardly noticed it. But then the worry started to grow. Each day it got a little bit bigger. It just wouldn't leave her alone. It was there at breakfast, staring at her over the cereal box, and it was still there at night when she brushed her teeth. The funny thing was that no one else could see Ruby's worry, not even her teacher. So Ruby pretended that she couldn't see it either. Look at Ruby here. Wonder what she's thinking. She tried to carry on as if everything was normal, but it just wasn't. The worry was always there, stopping her from doing the things that she loved. Ruby wondered if the worry would ever go away. What if it didn't? What if it stayed with her forever? Ruby didn't realize it, but she was doing the worst thing you can ever do with a worry. She was worrying about it. Now the worry was enormous. It could barely fit in the kitchen at dinner time. It filled up half the school bus, and it took up whole rows at the movie theater. The worry became the only thing that Ruby could think about, and it seemed like she would never feel happy again. Then one day, something unexpected happened. Ruby noticed a boy sitting alone at the park. He looked how she felt, sad. And then she noticed something else, something hovering next to him. Could it be a worry? It was. Ruby realized she wasn't the only person with a worry after all. Other people had them too. She asked the boy what was on his mind, and as he told her, the strangest thing happened. His worry began to shrink. Then Ruby did the best thing you can ever do when you have a worry. She talked about it. As the words tumbled out, Ruby's worry began to shrink until it was barely there at all. Soon, both of their worries were gone. Finally, Ruby felt like herself again. Of course, that wasn't the last time she ever had a worry. Everyone gets them from time to time, but now that she knew how to get rid of them, they never hung around for long. So that is Ruby Finds a Worry. And I really like that one because I think that nowadays a lot of us might be feeling worried. And what I loved was Ruby's strategy. Think about what was her strategy. The worry was hanging around for so long. What finally made it go away was that she talked about it. She had a good friend, a safe person to talk about her worry with. and that helped her to feel better. It helped the worry to get a lot smaller. So I wanted to share with you guys today a little practice that you can try at home. So sometimes when we feel worried, the inside of our brain might feel a little bit like my sparkle jar, where it's all swirling around. There's lots of thoughts, there's big feelings. And it doesn't even have to be worry. It could be that you're feeling frustrated with your little brother or sister who keeps wrecking the structures you're building with your Lego. Or it could be that you're feeling really frustrated that you can't go out and play with your neighbors because we have to stay in our houses and we can't get too close to people right now. Whatever it is that you're feeling, you might notice that the inside of your heart and your mind feels a little bit like this. So what we can do, I'll put it here, is that we can use some special exercises, some breathing exercises to help us to calm down so that we can really see clearly what's going on inside of our mind and our heart. So one of the breathing techniques we can do is happy birthday breathing. And we've done this before where we pretend that we've got a candle and we breathe in and then we very gently blow out that candle. Another one we can try is starfish breathing. So we put out our hand and we breathe in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. And when we've done 5 big breaths like that, 5 starfish breaths, or maybe we've done some happy birthday breaths or flower breaths, I know you guys are really creative and you can think of some great breathing techniques. You can do those along with a parent or even a brother or sister. And once we've done some of those breaths, you can see that the sparkles are just settling down and we're able to look inside and say, yeah, I do have some worried thoughts. Can I tell you about them? And we tell our worried thoughts to someone like a parent or a good friend, and that helps our worry to get a lot smaller. And also realizing that everybody has worries. So that was Ruby Finds a Worry, and that was a few breathing techniques: happy birthday breath, starfish breath, and getting in touch with all the thoughts and feelings that are going on in our hearts and in our minds. So I hope you enjoyed that read aloud here on Seesaw. If you would like, you could share with me what you like to do for your breathing. If you like to do starfish or happy birthday, you could even make a video for me if you have a new kind of breath. I know that in our mindfulness class, the kids thought of so many breaths, like butterfly breath was a fun one where we were kind of opening our wings like, and that was a really beautiful breath. So maybe you can get creative with something that would help you take nice deep breaths to calm our bodies and minds so that we can really see clearly what we're feeling. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye.